are live. Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Hopefully you can see me okay. Hello, hello. Let me go to this on my phone so I can see when people come in and say hi to you. I thought we could do a Q&A today. If you guys had any questions you wanted to ask me, I will answer to the best of my ability. Okay, I'm going to hear my voice for a second. I can't stand hearing my own voice. Oh my gosh. So do you guys, well, nobody's in here yet, but when you guys come in, I hope you like the new Christmas setup. All right, I will wait for you guys to join me. You know what? I'm going to get water. Can I mute this? I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to get water really fast. Jojo, hi. I will be okay, Chachi. It's just me. It's just me talking out here. Sorry, my dog. Okay, let me say hi to you guys. Hi, Jojo. Hi, Sachi. How are you? Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, sure. You would like some water too? Here you go. I'm thirsty. I don't know why I'm so thirsty today, but I am. When I get nervous, which I don't get like really, really nervous to go live anymore. I used to get really scared. But when I get even a little bit nervous, like I get sweaty, my mouth gets all like cottony. Hi, Cyber. Hello, hello. How are you? Happy Wednesday. The lights look really nice. Thank you. Oh my gosh, hold on. I forgot it's flipped on the camera. So I got this, whatever you want to call it. It's Max, obviously. And he does something. He's so cute. Thank you. He was the last one at Walmart, and I had to get him because he's so cute. My dog is so scared of him, though. Okay, let me see if I'm missing anybody. Who's Shani? Shani for Christ? Is that who you're talking about? Isn't it cute? I'm obsessed with it. I am so obsessed with it. It was like $19.99, but he's so cute, and he makes me so happy. Shani for Christ, she's a horrible person if you want to know who she is. She's in addiction, I believe, to more than just Delta 8, and she lost her kids because she basically chose a man over them. It's just so sad. She's just not a good person. She's not doing anything to reunite with her family. Every time they come online and beg, she's not even asking for anything for the kids. Like, it's just sad. You have a Max too? He is silent though. Max is so cute. I was looking for a Grinch stuffed animal because I'm like, okay, I need it to go with him, but haven't been able to find it. And then you guys, I'm so excited for the decorations. This is everything here, well, except for the picture and the couch. All the decorations are from Five Below in Walmart. And these pillows from Five Below are so soft. Like, they're not getting put away after the holidays. They're so soft. I don't know. And you guys, I'm going to be getting a camera after Christmas. Sorry. I know when I go live on my laptop, it's like hard to see. So hi, Breezy and the Breezy Bunch. Hi, Caroline. How are you? I'm listening to you while I go and clean my bathroom. Happy to keep you company. Just wanted to say I love your positive outlook on life. Thank you very much. It's, people think it's like fake, like I'm just not a happy person. To be honest, I suffer from depression. I get sad like everybody else. Like, I have hard days too, but I've been through so much in my life that like everything that comes my way now seems so small compared to the huge battle of addiction I fought for so long. So like, and I was miserable for so many years. So now it's like, even if I have a bad day, I try and find a positive in it. That's just how I try to live my life, I guess. I'm going to be definitely reacting to Shani more and calling them out and exposing them for what they're doing. They hide behind religion and beg for things like cigarettes every day. Like, so many people I see in the comment section, you guys, and I've tried to help a few of you guys out, and I'm probably going to do some kind of I don't know if I'm going to do a giveaway or something where if you need help to get a toy for your kid this year, like I want to help. I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh yeah. So I want to call her out because people are struggling right now. People are struggling so hard. So many people are wondering how they're going to afford Christmas. And Rev comes on asking for money for cigarettes. Cigarettes. Oh my gosh. You have a Grinch? I haven't been able to find a Grinch. I also haven't really looked that hard. Like, I've just looked at Walmart and Target and Five Below, but you are a happy person. It shows from your face. Thank you. I remember in my addiction, I counted like 1 year without smiling. Like, there was one whole year where I didn't smile at all. And I vowed to never let that happen again. Like, even when I'm having hard days or depressed or sad or anxious or anything like that, it's like, you got to find a reason to smile. But yeah, it was 1 whole year I didn't smile, which is crazy to me. Which is so crazy. Cyber, member for 5 months. Thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jojo, your message got retracted. What happened? Hi, Nightmare. We have a Grinch on our front door. How cute is that? For some reason, I'm not having much luck finding like Grinch things for inside. There's a lot of Grinch blow-ups for like the yard and stuff like that, but I'm having trouble finding Grinch stuff that I could just like trinkets or something. Let's see. Erin, hi, how are you? Anna Maria, good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. So are there any questions like, I'm open to answering any questions. Do you guys have any questions for me, or would you like to ask me questions to just get to know me better? I'll answer to the best of my ability. Oh, you guys, this outfit isn't very flattering, but I got it at Target and it's like the comfiest thing ever. I don't know. It probably doesn't even match, but it's just so cozy. Like, I love it. I went a little crazy at Target yesterday. That's why I was late to react to Foodie. Hi, Chibi. Hey, Breezy. Hope you and Junior are nice and warm drinking hot cocoa. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's nice and cozy in here right now. I don't know if you have a Kohl's, but that is where, we do have a Kohl's. Actually, one like 5 minutes up the road, down the road, whatever, somewhere on the road. But yeah, it's like 5 minutes away. Sachi said, Erin, hi. Do you guys have any fun plans this weekend yet? I don't know what we're doing this weekend, but I think tonight we're going to like a celebration at my mom's church. I'm not really a church kind of a person, but they're doing something special for the holidays for the kids. So it's like, I should probably go. My mom really wants me to go. So I'm just having like an inner struggle with it, and I don't know why. Tell us how it was after the addiction. Do you miss it sometimes? No, because nothing good happened when I drank. I don't miss it. Sometimes I miss the feeling of not giving an F, basically. I feel like I have so much stuff to worry about in a day and just in life in general. So I think if I had to say I missed anything, it would maybe be like the lack of responsibility I had for anything and just being like, whatever, I don't give a crap. Sometimes I just want to have a moment of that. Does that make sense? But when I drank, nothing good ever happened. Like, horrible things would happen. Like when I fell 40 feet off a balcony onto my head and fractured my neck, or I've had a stroke because of alcohol. I've had a seizure because of alcohol. I lost my daughter because of alcohol. And like, it's only through sobriety that, and God, that I've got her back. But I don't miss the taste of alcohol. I don't miss anything like that. I think it would just be that feeling. I wish I could be like, just whatever sometimes. I don't know if that makes sense, though. Anybody else in recovery know what I'm talking about? Where you kind of like, when you get sober, it's like you make up for all the lack of responsibility you had. Like, there's so much on your plate, and just like dealing with things and not being able to numb, I guess, like, does that make sense? The community post. Oh, where she the baby come back. Did you like my horrible singing? Sorry if I missed anybody. 40. Yeah. Yeah. And the only reason I didn't die is because I was drunk. If I was sober and I fell to that, I wouldn't have went with the fall. But it was so crazy, you guys. Like, do you want to hear the story? It's kind of, I'll try not to be so graphic, but it's wild. I remember it being I think it was in a paper, like, because it wasn't where I lived or grew up. It's somewhere where I went to rehab. But I think people thought like I was trying to not be here anymore. But no, I was just drunk and I got locked out on the balcony. And then I looked down and I'm like, oh, it's not that far. And then you mostly drank vodka. I drank beer. And if this is triggering anybody, you can let me know and we can change the subject. But like, if you just want to talk honestly and openly about like, just kind of what we've been through, like I'm down to do that for a while if you guys want to. Amanda, hi, how are you? Good to see you. If I'm comfortable, yeah. So I don't know, like, I always say I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, because things have shown me that I'm here for a reason. And I don't know, there must have been an angel or something with me. Whatever you believe, like, I don't knock anybody's religion or what they believe. Like, as long as you're not harming anybody, believe in what you want, But there's so many times I should have been dead, so many times. So I was drinking and it was a sober living. And, but it was one of those sober livings where like there's no manager that lived with you. It's just like your word. And like, if they think you're using, so I'm not going to look at the chat for a minute just to tell this story, you guys, because I'll get distracted. So it was a sober living where like somebody comes and checks in on you. And like, there's somebody, you have a house meeting once a week. This story, I want you guys to know, I'm just sharing this to show you how sick my mind was. And so the sober living people would party at, but like on the down low. So like, I don't know. Anyway, so I was staying there and we were drinking one night, all of us, and somebody gave me a Xanax to take with the alcohol I had been drinking, and I had never taken one before. And I just remember, I don't even remember why I was out on a balcony, but there was stairs, concrete stairs directly below it. It was a really nice sober living. I don't remember exactly why, but I remember I was locked out there, and I remember the moment of, oh crap, I gotta pee. Like, this isn't going to happen for much longer. Like, I'm going to either have to pee on the balcony. Like, I don't know. It was a real dilemma in my head. And when you drink, how you have to like pee a lot. And so I remember looking down over the ledge and I'm like, oh, I could just jump. It's not that far. And then I went over. I don't remember anything after that, but waking up in a kitchen. And I remember like looking up and there was like just blood dripping from my like wound on my head. And I had bit through my tongue. So again, I'm going to try not to be too graphic, but it wasn't a pretty, what happened to me wasn't good at all. I feel like I'm ignoring you guys, so I'm going to look really, really fast. Hi. Yeah, God has my back for sure. Sorry if I'm missing anybody's comments. I just want to share this. And then I remember just being out of it and all I could see was blood. And somehow I was sitting up and then an ambulance came, but I don't even remember hearing it. I just remember suddenly being in an ambulance and then at the hospital. And I remember when I got to the hospital, I was like, I want an AMA. I want an AMA. And they're like, you're going to die if you leave the hospital. And so that was a thing I would do crazy crap, end up in a hospital almost dead. And I'd be like, I want to sign out an AMA. I don't even know how I learned about that, but that was my thing. Sometimes they let me go and this time they didn't. And they're like, you're going to die if you leave the hospital. Like, you're going to die. You have a ruptured spleen? I'd bit through my tongue. I had a fractured neck. And I remember it was so bad, you guys. I was on an IV drip where I pressed a button and like it would administer the medication. I was in ICU for 2 weeks. I remember the night I got in there, a priest came and prayed over me. They didn't know what was going to happen with me, but my whole body was like, not even black and blue. It was like purple and reds and like all these bruises I've never seen in my life on anybody else were on me from falling. And I still have a chunk missing out of like, it's kind of like at the top to the back of my head, where I fell. So that's kind of my story. don't mix things with alcohol, and just don't drink alcohol if you don't have to. That's my my advice. I have more stories if you guys want to hear them. Hi, Angel. How are you? Yeah, I'm spiritual, not religious. Like, I don't like all the rules and like being told like God only said, like, God thinks one way, when like I believe God loves everybody. I don't like believing in like the scary God they teach you about at church, like the mean, angry, evil God, like not evil, but you know what I mean? Like just the mean God. I remember always being so afraid of that God growing up. But then like when these things started happening to me, and like I know I should have died, but I didn't, like then I kind of learned about the loving God, and like he just wants me to get better, and like he's not judging me, you know what I mean? So it's interesting. But I don't like the whole mindset of like you have to sit in church on a Sunday and you have to read the Bible X amount of days a week for this amount of time, and you have to do this and you have to do that. It's like, what if I just want to talk to God throughout my whole day? You know, like why does it just have to be on a certain day when you say so? Like I don't know. I don't know if any of this is making sense. I'm just kind of rambling. Sorry. Let me get my mirror. I feel like I've been fighting off something for a couple weeks, and I feel like today's the day. I might just be getting a little cold. Hey, Summer, how are you? Hey, Lindsay. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing really good. Cyber said, I grew up with divorced parents and grew up in two very different religious environments, and it really played with my head. Yeah. Religion plays with my head too. There's like, I think I've never... Okay, here's another thing about my view with religion. I remember, I loved my grandparents so much. Like, they were my heroes. I always said, like, before my daughter was born, I was like, I feel like they're the only two people in this world who, like, really love me, because they saw who I was and they loved me and they never judged me. But I loved them so much. And it's crazy how they met. My grandpa was in World War II and he needed to have eye surgery, and my grandma was his nurse. And he proposed to her without ever seen her face, because he had eye bandages on, and he just fell in love with her. He didn't even care what she looked like, but she was beautiful. But anyway, so when they wanted to get married, it was a huge deal because my grandpa was Episcopalian and my grandma was Catholic. And I remember they kicked her out of the Catholic Church for wanting to marry a Christian. And mind you, my grandma was raised in the convent, because her mom died when she was a baby. So like nurses were all she had known. She grew up in a convent until she was 16, 18. I can't remember now. It was 16 or 18. But so I always didn't like that about religion. I'm like, how can you kick somebody out? Because I never understood that. I look festive. Thank you. So if you guys want a cute, comfy, cozy, festive outfit, Target. And then all this decor that's comfy. I love it. These blankets are comfy. Are Five Below in Walmart. So I decorated on a budget, which I really appreciated. Oh, thank you, Angel. You and your daughter are so special and beautiful. Thank you. Organized religion has never been for me, but I believe in God. Yeah, that's how I feel. I think I'm just not a fan of organized religion. Like, I grew up Christian, and there's parts of religion that I love, and there's parts of religion that I really hate. But I know I just never left church feeling like, woo-hoo. I always felt like I'm not doing good enough, or I need to do better, if that makes sense. So for me, I know the loving God who saved me when he didn't have to, and reunited me with my daughter. And that's the God like I'm choosing to believe in. I believe in Jesus Christ, but my Jesus, the God that I know personally, doesn't want to send me to hell if I sneeze. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if any of this is making sense. Oh, thank you, Angel. Hit the like button, guys. Thank you. Let's see. 100% agree. Grew up with religion, kept the parts. Yes, that worked for me. Left all the bits that didn't. Wouldn't want to be part of an organized religion anymore. Yeah, I don't think it's for me. So I'm having this battle about going tonight. And I should go because it's about the kids. And, I know my mom would be so happy, but it's my thing with, and here's another part. You guys, please don't get mad at me. I'm just saying how I feel. There's a part where I know it's going to be a whole hour sermon on tithing for this children's activity. That's another thing I don't like about the church. I've always felt like at least the ones I've gone to, I'm not saying I'm not saying all churches are like this, but there's always like a 40-minute part about tithing, and then the rest is just kind of short. I don't know. But I've only ever been to like big churches too. Like at least where I am in SoCal, like it's all like big churches. Everyone knows the best for himself. Yes. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. If I missed anything good. True, but just ignore that part. Yeah. Don't have to tithe if you can't or don't want to. See, they say that, but then they'll go into a whole thing about like how only good things are going to come if you tithe and you tithe and you tithe and you tithe. And like, I remember for me, like the church that I grew up, it started out small, then it got bigger, 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 bigger. And eventually there was a Starbucks in there and a bookstore, and it was like a drive-through and a this and a that. And it didn't feel like church anymore, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe me with a smaller church would work. I think I just have things about religion anyways in the back of my head. And then when I'm like, a Starbucks and all this stuff like at church, I don't know. It's my whole little battle. I grew up Catholic. I fell far away from Catholic. My mom was so disappointed in me. I'm sorry. What type of church, Breezy? Well, I don't know if I want to say the name of the church I went to, but it was a Christian non-denominational church. God made everyone, yes, in the LGBTQ plus community. So how can it be against what God dictated? Makes no sense. I agree with that. I agree. I believe God is love and he loves everybody. And that's just, like I said, there's parts of religion that really bother me, and there's parts of it that I love. Cyber said, I understand religion works well for some people. My mom is an example. She and my stepfather do a lot of volunteering at the church. That's cool. That's nice. Avril said, well, I have to say I've heard all that and don't tithe and haven't in years, but God's taken good care of me and my daughter. That's amazing. Did I miss you, Barney? Oh, Barney's in here. Hi, Barney. Hi. Somehow we were talking about addiction. Now we're talking about church. Welcome. We're just kind of all over the place. Hold on. Let me get comfy. Oh, okay. So we are going to still do Foodie Free Friday. I just don't know if it's going to be at 2 Friday. It might be earlier and it might be later. So I don't know. I can let you guys know like Thursday night, if that's okay. I think I should have a better idea. But we're going to still do Foodie Free Friday. Wear pajamas. We're going to treat ourselves. That's what we decided last Friday. So I'll probably get my holiday pies from McDonald's that I love. Let's see. Hey, Jay, how are you? Good to see you. Lady DMA said, at Jojo Burger, me too, more spiritual. My husband is not a Christian. We don't discuss religion. Yeah. I'm usually one of those people who don't like even talking about this stuff because, like, I don't like to fight with people despite... Hold on. I thought I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Sorry, it's my daughter. Hold on one second. Sorry. Okay, let me go back to the chat so I could see if I missed anything. Oh, thank you, Angel. I'm so glad I'm not drinking anymore either. It was so bad, you guys. Like, I ended up in some of the worst areas, outside, days at a time. Sometimes I was walking barefoot. Like, my addiction was crazy. It was really, really bad. And, like, horrible things happened. Like I told you guys, I had a stroke when I was detoxing. I had a stroke and a seizure. So, and that time I ended up in ICU 2 weeks too. So I remember I had been drinking like a lot of these Bud Loritas, like a lot. And I had been binge drinking for like days and days and days, and actually probably weeks. And the next day I think I had run out of money or something, and I could just feel myself like detoxing really bad. Like, you know, when you are detoxing and your body's like craving that drink and you actually need that drink or something bad's going to happen because you're so dependent on alcohol. I remember I walked to the liquor store and I was walking home, and parts of it are blurry, but I remember my foot just went out, like, and I kept trying to get up and I couldn't walk on it. So I got drop foot. And I remember this weird sensation. I remember just falling and people were like coming up to me, do you need help? Do you need help? I remember crawling home, and then I don't remember anything after I got home. But my dad said that he had this horrible feeling about me, and like he said God was telling him to go check on me. And when they found me, my dad and my mom somehow got in the house. They got in the house, and I was choking on my own vomit, and my lips were blue, and they called 911. And I was so out of it. I don't remember this part really of getting to the hospital, but my mom said I thought I was at Disneyland. So I was having DTs, like the delirium tremors. I thought I was at Disneyland, and I kept going on a roller coaster and asking when I could get a Minnie Mouse t-shirt. Like, that's how sick I was. And I'm sure all this stuff is going to be used against me by people who don't like me. But you know what? Like, I just want to show, you think I'm a mess now? You should have seen me before. You should have seen me before. It was bad. What do I think of Goldwater? What's Goldwater? Am I missing something? I live in LA. Well, around LA now. No, I don't live in Long Beach anymore. After everything that happened, I moved. And I had been staying at an Airbnb out there, hoping to rent a permanent place or buy a place, because I was told by the person I thought I was with that we were going to be buying a house together out here. So it was, or like renting an apartment together. So it was like talk. So that whole thing happened, exploded, didn't work out. And now I live close to my family. Like, we all live a minute apart, basically, driving. So I'm not in Long Beach anymore, but I miss it a lot. How old was I when I first started drinking? 21. See, and alcohol wasn't a big thing. Like, I had a very small family. Now I have a huge family. But my parents didn't really ever drink or anything like that. Like, we went to Vegas to, like, as kids, my parents would take us to Vegas, but like, they would just go down at night and play like a couple slot machines. And it was more about like shopping and the light shows and seeing different things. But like, drinking wasn't a big thing in my family. It just wasn't. And like in high school, I was pretty good. Like, I wasn't good, but I mean, I was good on the aspect. I didn't drink. I didn't do drugs. I didn't party. Like, my friends, well, we all went through a phase. We were cheerleaders for a while, and then we were emo, and then we liked going to ska shows. But anyways, it's just not what we did. Like, we didn't go out, drink, do drugs and stuff like that. So I didn't experience any of that as a teenager. But when I turned 21, I remember this feeling of like, oh, I can now. And, my parents might not want to drink, but I can now. So I remember it was like this big thing, like, of me being able to finally drink. And then I feel like by the time I was 24, I was a full-blown alcoholic. Like, couldn't sleep without it, couldn't get through a work shift without it. Thank you, lady. Thank you. Some channels will use it against you, but who cares? You always have comebacks. You know what? I changed my whole life around. Like, that's who I was before. Like, I'm sober. I'm not perfect, but like, I do have a lot of things going for me in my life, and I'm doing okay. I made a bad decision, fake dating somebody, and it turned out how it turned out, but I'm still here. I'm still sober. I'm still a mom. I'm still a darn good mom, despite what people want to say. My daughter never met anybody, like anybody. So she just knew about him. So I don't know. You live with your fiance and son? Cool. Yeah, cyber. You had bottles hidden all around the house. I did too. I got creative, like in shoe boxes and like this thing where I used to put CDs. I took out all the CDs. Remember when CDs were a thing? And I took out all the CDs and I'd put like the little bottles in there. But yeah, Avril, I've come a long way. It used to be really, really bad. Hi, Steve. How are you? I never even got a notification. Oh, no. Subbed, bell click. Cheers. I'm so sorry. But hello, I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. We all make mistakes here. Thank you. You guys, Pix just gifted a membership. I think you have to click a link, but go ahead and become a member. Thank you so much, Pix. That's so nice of you. Why Foodie keeps bringing up the park topic with you? I don't know. Like, we do much more things than go to the park. Like, we go to beaches. We go to amusement parks. We go everywhere. Like we've been on swan boats in 2 different cities. We've been to an aquarium. I don't even know. We've been everywhere. So I think I need to get a tissue. I'm feeling a little stuffed up, you guys. Lisa, hi. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you. You too. All right, you guys, I'm going to get a tissue really fast and mute it. Like, I can't blow my nose and know people can hear me, but I'm getting stuffed up. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, sorry, you guys. Hello, hello. Okay, let me get comfy again. Oh, what happened, Pix? Did I miss something? Nancy said, I started drinking at 13. I'd borrow one of my family's automobile, and they never knew. And I'd drive at 13. Oh my gosh, really, Nancy? Wow. How long do you have sober now? Let's see. Pix, I think I missed something. Someone said sorry to hear that, Pix. Oh, Angel, your niece drank vodka. See, vodka wasn't really my thing. It was more like beer or those like mini wine bottles or these stupid things called Bud Loritas, I think they're called. It's not about going out with your child. It's also about doing the day-to-day things together, like cooking a healthy meal. Foodie Beauty is so jealous of you, Breezy. It's about those moments like snuggling together at night. It's those moments like listening to music together, laughing together, dancing, having a dance battle in the living room. Just holding her when she's having a bad day or her holding me when I'm having a bad day. Like it's so much more than just going for an hour away at the park. And like, I don't know. I think people who, I don't know, like if you're a mom or you're an auntie or, you know, you're around kids and you know how to multitask and you know when they want their space and you want your space and you know when they want to be with their friends or when they want to do after school activities and you need me time too, like you're not always stuck together at the hip. Like she's 10, she's not 2, you know? So I don't know. I know snuggling is the best part. I love the snuggles. Chantel likes to take digs at people about their kids because that's her Achilles heel. Yeah. Pick said, I had to cancel my shots today. Decided to go to the store and some jerk just made my oh no, Pix. When the debit machine didn't work, I'm late in here because Pix, I'm so sorry. I'm sending you positive energy and positive vibes and just a better day. Hey, Jan. My daughter's 10 and is still pretty much attached to me. See, there's moments of that, but there's also moments where, you know, she's getting older and she wants to talk with her friends on FaceTime and stuff like that. So there's moments where she really, really needs me. And there's moments too where she's like, okay, mom, I'm busy. I'm on the phone. Or, you know, it's a mixture. She still wants to sleep with me, but that's a whole thing. Like she's been through so much, like, and especially this is her first Christmas without her grandma. Her Nana Phyllis was like her second mom. When I was in my addiction, that's who raised her, and she died in January. So this is her first Christmas without her grandma. So like nights, I notice are really hard. That's why I don't do too many late night streams. I did last night. I did a video, but nights, she really needs me. Okay, let's see. You wish you had little ones? Aw. I have my daughter, and then I have my 2 wild nephews. They are so wild. Boys and girls are so different. I know that's obvious, but I don't know if I could be a boy. I always tell my sister, I'm like, I don't know if I could be a boy mom. And she's like, I don't know how you do it as a girl mom. So like we're both. Thank you, Summer. We miss her every day, but I always tell Breezy, like I always tell her she's all around you. So like if it's nighttime and she's having a hard time, like we go out and look at the stars. I'm like, see, she's one of those stars in the sky, you know. or our big thing is like butterflies and dragonflies are always like flying near us somehow. Like we always end up seeing them, something happens. But I always tell her that's her Nana, and those are my grandparents coming to say hi to us. Genuinely hope Lambo, Sofa, and Plain Cheeseburger don't go back to Foodie. I hope they don't either. They need to stay with James. I think they'd all be better off. Agreed. I agree with that. Lady said she is so jealous of Breezy. It's so weird to me. Like, what? I don't know. It's wild to me. Pick said, and I just want to thank all of you for always being so sweet and kind and lovely. I'm so freaking proud to be a part of this community. I'm so happy that you're a part of this community, and we're so happy that you're in this community. And tomorrow's going to be a much better day, okay? Hi, The Unpaved Road. How are you? Oh, sending you so much love back. Oh, you're a silent viewer? Hello, hello. Yeah, Chantel just doesn't like women in general. Because you beat your addictions and are genuinely happy. That's why Foodie is jealous. She could do it too. She just has to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that's truly what did it for me. No amount of people trying to force me into rehab. I couldn't do it for somebody else. That failed too. Like I had to genuinely feel just like over it one day and just be like, I'm done. And it took a lot to get to that point. It took a lot of hard things happening to me. I'm a caregiver for my autistic cousin, and I can tell he misses his mom around the holidays because he always asks about her being in heaven. It breaks my heart. Lots of cuddle time, and like I always tell my daughter, like I said, like I know you physically miss them, but like they're always in your heart. And like I'll tell her, talk to Nana, just talk to her. She hears you. So I don't know if that helps. Like maybe just telling them that, when you miss them, just talk in your head. Say, hey, I miss you. Like, I'm having a hard time right now. Like, but I know you're here with me. It makes a difference. It seems to help my daughter. I don't know if that's good advice for anybody else. It's working for us right now. Did you go to rehab more than once? Yes. Probably 4 times and like 20 different sober livings. I did a whole sober living tour, so, but, oh, Chachi, she's in the room with my mom's dog right now. My mom's dog, she's 15 and she's having a hard time with her paw right now, so I'm actually going to go get her doggy CBD treats later, like, because I'm big on CBD, like, it helps me so much. So, and like 75% of vets recommend CBD for dogs, so I'm going to go get her some treats, and like, it's not anything like she doesn't need surgery. She's 15 years old and she has aches and pains. So anyway, so she's up on the bed right now. She's sound asleep. And so I just put Chachi up with her. So when my mom's at work right now, since she's hurt, like I have the dog. It takes hard work to change through something Chantel doesn't have the patience or focus for. You need to put your mind to it and push hard even through the bad days. Yeah. And just know that things aren't going to be just like, you don't say I'm sober and whoo, everything's magically better. Like it takes work every single day. And I think that's what she doesn't want to do. Every single day I have to wake up and be like, I'm not drinking today. I'm not drinking today. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be productive. I'm going to do healthy things and I'm not going to drink. Like it's a whole thing you have to tell yourself every day, and you have to work. And just because you got sober doesn't mean people are going to come back in your life right away. Sometimes it takes years. So just because you say I'm sober, it's not an instant fix, if that makes sense. It's amazing and that's awesome, but like you got to work at it every single day, Uh-oh. Somebody's message got retracted. Thank you, mods. Shake, 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 shake the negativity out. Thumb, I don't know what you said, but I hope you were kidding, whatever you said. You have done very well. You must have a powerful self-control. I don't know. I think just when I say I'm over things, I'm just over it. Like, I don't know. When I truly felt for the first time in my heart, in my mind, in my soul that I was sick and tired and I was done with alcohol, things did change because I didn't want to pick up again after that. And since then, like, I literally don't crave alcohol. I sometimes miss the feelings of not caring about anything, But and then one day I couldn't stand the smell of cigarettes. And so I just quit cigarettes, but not just. It's been like maybe a year or two now that I haven't smoked a cigarette, but I do vape. I vape CBD and then a low dose of like nicotine, and like I'll switch them out. But just certain things like that. Or like one time I had an addiction to a psychiatric medicine that I needed to take, but I didn't really need to take it. I just was getting it prescribed, and I'll be honest about that. And I had an addiction to that, and one day I got sick of the way it made me feel, and I just quit that. So I don't know. I guess I have a strong mind in some aspects, but in not others. There isn't negativity, girl. What the heck? Then what's going on? Cyber said, when I got sober, I literally had to write down what I need to do each day, complete with the times. Yeah, that's awesome, Cyber. And it works. Oh, really, Pigs? That's so cool. Hey, Trailer, how are you? It's about changing the focus when you feel the need or want to go back to doing something else to keep your mind off of it. Yeah, that's why I try and stay pretty much productive. Like, there's not really a time where I'm just like not doing something. Like I'm either doing YouTube stuff or being a mom or being an aunt or being a daughter, or you know what I mean? Like there's always something going on. So I don't have a lot of time to sit there and be like, oh, I miss alcohol. But so I think that helps me a lot. Nightmare, that's awesome. Congratulations. And congratulations to you, Pigs. I'm good, Trailer. I'm good. I'm doing awesome. Thanks. Happy to hang out with you guys. So Friday, we will go live again, Foodie Free Friday. And if you guys want to talk, like if you guys like talking this addiction stuff and just like relating to each other, I'm open to it too. I think it's really healthy to talk about. I think when we share, there's always somebody that needs to hear what we have to say, right? And then maybe one of these days we can do the StreamYard panel where I put the link in and like you could come on and share your story. I would love to do that when it gets a little bit closer to Christmas. If that's okay with you guys. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me. You try to talk to me, but you just act dismissive to me. Why do you hate me? I don't hate you. I'm not even sure I know you. What did I do? Okay, well, this got weird. You're fine. Everything's fine. Having a dog helped me because it helped me establish a routine. Yeah, I got Chachi just a few months after I got sober, and I think that helped me a lot too. Hey, Breezy. Hi, Pillsbury. How are you? Love your decorations. Looks beautiful. Thank you. I really like how it turned out. And like I said, all this stuff is from Five Below and Walmart. So it was pretty inexpensive, and I like it. I feel festive. This weekend, we're finally putting up the tree. So, okay, Thumb, everything's good. All right, you guys, so let's go live again Friday. We'll make it a longer stream Friday if you want to. We could do like a couple hours and we'll just do, I don't know, get yourself a special treat Friday. I'm having my McDonald's holiday pies probably. We'll be in our pajamas and just talk about like life. We could talk about addiction some more. Aaron, you good, Thumb? I love Walmart. Me too. I love Walmart, Target, and Five Below. I really do. And Ross. I'm there a lot. I'm at Ross a lot. What time? So we usually do 2 on Fridays, and I'm hoping it will be 2, but it might be a little bit earlier and it might be later. Thursday night, I'll announce the time, if that's okay. But I just don't know. There's something that might be happening Friday that I might need to go to. So, but either way, we are going to go live Friday. I'm down on Friday. Bahaha, the pies. I love it. They're so good. Oh my gosh. I want a pie right now. Erin said they're so delicious. I know. I'm not a huge McDonald's fan, but those pies, those holiday pies, yes. Amazing. Yes, Pix. So 2 p.m. Is 5 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Heck yes, come live more often and just have small talk with us. I could do that. I think I feel bad when I go live and like I don't have things planned out to talk about, but I would pretty much fail at that anyways, because I feel like I just want to talk about wherever the conversation leads us, and you know what I mean? But if you guys want to even do this this more. I could go live more than 2 days a week and we could just come on for a little bit and chit chat. I didn't see it, fam. I didn't. I'll have to go look for your video. All right, Caroline, I hope to see you there, you guys. What are the pies? They're the holiday pies from McDonald's. And it's like a custard, and the crust is a sugar cookie, and then it has like these little sprinkles on it. And it's just the best thing ever. I don't know. I'm probably not explaining it as well as it really truly deserves, but it's like the best treat in the world. Okay, Steve, you have your girls for the weekend, so you might, okay. Well, if you're there, I will be very happy to see you. Is anyone else alone this Christmas? I'm sure there's a lot of people, and we could be there for each other and relate to one another. I don't have a P.O. box yet, but I have an Amazon wish list, and you can add items onto it, like if you want to send a card or something, and it could send to me that way. I'm not asking you to send me anything, but I'm saying I don't have a P.O. box. That would be really the only way to send me something right now. Is to like add on to me like a card or something, if that's what, I don't know. If you just want to say Merry Christmas, I don't know. That's all I have going on right now. One of these days I'll get a P.O. box. They're so indescribably naughty for some reason. They're so good, Tam. Oh my gosh. I had 2 last week, I think 2. Yeah. And oh, they're so good. So it's like my once a week treat. A warm custard. Oh, jeez. All right, you guys. Hey, Sammy, how are you? Good to see you. All right, so we'll go live Friday again. And thanks for hanging out with me. This was fun. Well, like I said, come in your PJs, be comfy. We're just going to hang out, chit chat, talk about addiction life, mom life, whatever we want to talk about. It's just a foodie-free Friday. All right, bye, you guys. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and I will see you so soon. Bye.